Wow!
Oh, Mike, stop. Stop.
Ty mago.
Mike, stop, please.
Oh my god. Dzięki, много. Oh my god.
Mike, stop.
Ty vole.
Stop, Mike.
Не могу, блядь. Ty vole. Jak to lítá popel. Ty mago.
Tak před chvílou jsme to kamerovali a dvojičky byly v pohodě, teď už hoří.
No jak se může dostat asi, či se může dostat?
Ty vole.
Vrtulník tam je. Ty vole.
Mike, aut je? Neuvěřitelné, dvojičky hoří. Já to mám na kameře. Mike, já to mám natočené. Mike!
Can I get you autograph also?
What the hell was that?
It sounded like a plane crash. Yo, close to you.
Come to us, come to us. Come to us. Come to us. Hey, Beth. What is that? Somebody hit the World Trade Center or the...
It's a trade
Yes,
center.
the World Trade Center.
Center.
There's a fire on the upper floors.
It was just an explosion.
It looks like something crashed
Yes.
into it.
Explosion in the trade center.
Yes. Come to me, come to me. Yo, you gotta come to me.
Do it now.
What was the reaction on the part of...
Come to us, come to us. Come to us. Come to us. Hey, Beth. What is that? Somebody hit the World Trade Center or the...
It's a trade
Yes, the
center.
World Trade
Trade
Center.
center.
There's a fire on the upper floors.
It was just an explosion.
What the hell was that?
It sounded like a plane crash. Yo, close to you!
Come to us, come to us. Come to us. Come to us. Hey, Beth. What is that? Somebody hit the World Trade Center or the...
It's a trade
Yes,
center.
the World Trade Center.
Center.
There's a fire on the upper floors.
It was just an explosion.
It looks like something crashed
Yes.
into it.
Explosion in the trade center.
Yes. Come to me, come to me.
You want to just check the where the gas pop over here? No, the gas main's right here. Right down there.
Right then and there, I knew.
What am I doing on this?
Go to the trade center.
I know, but
Oh my God. That looked like a direct attack. Battalion 1's been at it. We have a number of floors on fire. It looked like the plane was aiming towards the building. Transmit a third alarm. We'll have the staging area at Vesey and West Street.
right in there.
Go
Right in front.
Who's got the chance?
get an engine and team up. Get an offside line. Walk to 7. Okay, I want you to don't go any higher than 70. What floor are we? 78.
Chief, do you have any idea where the floor's going? The floor's going.
You don't have an elevator yet? Great elevator. Any elevators working? We haven't found one over. You don't have an elevator yet? Great elevator. Any elevators working? We haven't found one over.
There were 2 planes. I saw the second one hit. It hit the other tower.
Stay together. Stay together. Let me know what's going on. We're just gonna have to walk. There's one way to go. Second plane is with motherfucking.
He's gonna. I'm gonna send him up. I get no chief. Okay.
The lobby is 7 as a triad. Jump it.
What elevator's working? What elevator's working?
Let me take a look at it. Secondary, I'll probably back
Port Authority, police, and the military. And I need that done now. Motherfucking plane. Strategy is to get as many people out of the building, let it burn up. We ain't letting you.
We got a lot of people with us, so we got to get these people out.
That's the priority.
Fort David to Battalion 7.
Command post, Battalion 7. Command post, Battalion 7.
OEM 1 to base.
Please provide me again with your location.
Is there anyone in this car? Is there anyone in this car? 69 car. Anyone in this car? No, is there anyone in this car?
70 kind of recall capability to try to
Can't speak.
try to evaluate which one good and which aren't.
swing to the left. This is Tower 1. This is
Tower 1. Put a big 1 here.
44th floor.
Battalion 1, Battalion 4.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
How's the way out of here? Yeah, right here. All right, come on down this way. Yeah, let's get out the way we came in.
Come on back. Everybody down.
At 8:46, there was a loud boom, boom, and my head jerked up because our lights buzzed, and then my peripheral vision caught something behind me. I spun around, and 84 floors in the air, right against the glass, swirling flames. What I thought had happened, which was incorrect, was that there was an explosion a couple of floors up. I thought a welder had hit a gas line, something like that, and had caused an explosion, and the flames had come out of our building just above me. That was wrong. What had happened, back to the grid, okay, North Tower. The North Tower was hit on the north side, on the 93rd floor. The plane went right through the building, the explosion was inside the building, and the flames went out the south side of that building through boxes, in your mind, boxes 4 and 7. Well, box 8, where I'm sitting, the flames went right through box 7, and the flames were right against my glass. They had mass as they burned, and down they went. They fell with gravity past my window. So that is what happened, but that's not what I thought had happened. After the 1993 bombing, I had volunteered to be a volunteer fire marshal on our floor. They had asked executives to do that because the theory was if the boss says stay or go, people will pay attention. That's the theory. Didn't exactly work that way that day, and I'm glad it didn't, because when I came out of my office with my flashlight that the World Trade Center had provided me and the whistle around my neck, I advised everybody, just go to the center corridor and wait further instruction. That's what we were instructed to do as fire safety marshals. People did that, but they kept going. Downstairs, down elevators, they just took off, thank goodness. We had about 250 people on our floor, and over the next 15 minutes, all but about 50 people had departed. I came out of my office telling people to begin to move to the center corridors, and the brokers who were on the east side of our floor walked up to the north windows, so they're over here, and they walked up to these windows and could look up 9 floors up to the northwest and saw a ring of fire around the 93rd floor. And so we knew fairly quickly the damage was next door. I went into our trading floor up to those north windows, but I had heard that there were people starting to jump. I did not want to see that myself. I didn't want that memory, that image. So I stood back from the glass about 5 yards. And a girl, Susan Polio, a co-worker, spun around because she had just seen somebody jump. She didn't know people were jumping when she went to the window to look. She ran back to me in tears. She said, "Oh, Brian," she said, "people are dying." And I said, "Susan, I know." I put my arm around her. "Come on, let's get you a little more composed." And I walked her into one of those hallways, walked her from the east side to the west side, left her in the ladies' room in that section of the hallway, went back to my office, and I called my wife in northern New Jersey. Now it's about 5 to 9. Called my dad in Toronto, said, "Dad, turn on the TV," just like I told my wife. "Something's happened next door, but I want you to know that we're okay." Put the phone down, and the strobe lights flashed. The siren gave a little whoop whoop, and the public address system came on at about 3 minutes to 9, saying, "Your attention, please. Building 2 is secure. If you're in the midst of evacuation, you may use the re-entry doors and the elevators to return to your office." Repeat, Building 2 is secure. And they went through the announcement again. Well, definitely the pressure's off now. The trouble's next door. We're going to be fine. I continued to the to the west side trading floor, and I came nose to nose with a fellow named Bobby Call, C-O-L-L. I said, "Hey, what's up, Bobby?" Just started a casual conversation with him. And he was telling me that he had been down 5 to 10 floors, heard the announcement, and had just run back upstairs because our building was secure. And boom, boom, in the middle of that sentence, our room absolutely fell apart. It was 9:03. I didn't know what had happened, but I knew in that split second that it was terrorism. What had happened, again back to the grid, the South Tower got hit on the south side. The plane came from this direction, from the west slightly, and hit the far corner, the easterly corner of the south wall. I've got to do this map backwards to explain it to you. Yeah? And if you've seen the clips, as the plane approached the building, it almost looked like it was going to miss, and it dipped, and the right wingtip went up. And the right wingtip, I learned later from somebody who was closer to the east side of our floor, the right wingtip went right through our trading floor. I was on the west side of this 208-foot wide building. I reached in my pocket for that flashlight that I put in 17 minutes earlier, and I shone it around this filthy, aired room, and I gathered up 6 coworkers, and I led them into the hallway. And if you imagine this crossed hallway as actually 4 hallways meeting in the middle, the westerly hallway that we were in had no fire escape in it. As I got to that intersection, my intention was to turn right to stairway A. I could have gone ahead to stairway B. Turn right to stairway C. I could have gone ahead to stairway B or turn left to stairway A. But I, as the fire safety guy, my responsibility was stairway C. So that was my intention. But as I got to that intersection, I can't explain this, I felt this push on my right shoulder. I don't know what it was, but there was nobody there, but it pushed me around to the left to stairway A. I went with it. It didn't matter to me which stairway I was in. But with the fullness of time, we've learned there are no stories like mine. Nobody else was able to get down stairway C or B.
The doors open up, and I'm about to leave, get out of the elevator, that is. And the security guard says, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm going home." "No, your building is safe, it's secure, go back to your office." The doors are closing. Nobody is coming out of the elevator. And Manny Gomez is holding on one side of the door. Jack Andriacchio on the other side of the door. "Come on, stand the man. You're not scared to go back up." And I'm still not sure why I should be scared up to this point. Had I known that a plane had hit the first building, I would never have gone back. I stepped back in that elevator. The door is closed, and I'm looking at all these faces with all the smile, not realizing it's the last smile I would ever have. And we zoom back up. Got out at the 78th floor, walked across, took the local elevator, went back to the 81st floor. One man stepped out in front of me. The man had forgotten his laptop, and he was going back to get it. He walks into the men's room, never seen the man again. I walk back into the office. I'm standing up. The phone is ringing. A young lady from Chicago. "Stan, get out." "Get out for what?" "Stan, we don't have the time. Please, Stan, please, get out, get out." And I'm still not sure why it should. "Stan, you're not logged on the computer. You're not watching the monitor. Come on, Stan, go, go, go." And assuring her that, "Look, I'm fine. You got to tell me why, then I'll go." I'm standing up, looking, and somehow or the other, I just looked towards the Statue of Liberty, that direction. And what I saw is a giant plane coming towards me. I level eye contact. So fast this is happening, and your mind is going so fast. And all I can remember doing is, "Lord, I can't do this, you take over." And I can still in my head now hear that sound, that revving sound this engine is making as this plane is coming towards me. Last minute before I dove under the desk, I saw the plane starts tilting. And the next thing I know, the bottom wing took out from maybe the 79th to the 82nd floor, the 4 floors we occupied. And I'm in that big orange glow. Upon impact, the floor above me collapsed. Looks like a giant wrecking ball came and ripped the entire place apart. It looks like somebody took a giant bag of cement, just threw it in the air. A huge chunk of the plane is stuck in the office doorway, probably 20 feet from where I was under the desk. The only desk that stood firm was the one that I'm hiding under. Everything else was totally demolished. All the cables that were hanging in the ceiling dropped. The sprinkler system came on. And you can see the blue sparks, and one way or the other, I'm going to die. And I'm screaming, "Lord, I don't want to die. Please send somebody, anybody to help me." And that first time I screamed, I'm poking my head out from under the desk, trying to push the debris 111. Somebody heard that scream at the other end of the floor. And I'm saying to myself, what is that chance? I couldn't hear because I got temporarily deaf. The sound was so great, it just popped my eardrum. I started to crawl. I crawled the entire length of the loans department to the lounge, the computer room, communication room, and it's the farthest I could have gotten. And as I got closer, I can hear that sound. The person is saying, "Bang on the wall, I'll know where you are." Knocked on the wall, and the person said, "Well, now you got to climb over the wall." Hollow ceiling, about 10 feet sheetrock wall, drywall, that is. I can't do it. He said, you gotta think about your family. You gotta do it. I tried to grab on top of the first time, missed, and part of the hanging loose sheetrock caved in, and I did like this. And a black sheetrock screw just went in, got stuck on the other side. The person said, what happened? I said, the nail went in my palm. Bite it out. Try again. Can't do it. Is it attached to a piece of wood? Yes. Hit the wood, the nail is going to come off. Try again. I'll catch you on the other side.
Up he jumped, and I grabbed him up and over the wall. All the rest of that story is right, although he missed the part where he gave me a big kiss. And
And he said, whoa, whoa, whoa.
we dug our way through rubble to about the 74th floor. And see, these are the details that this man seems to forget, understandably. I mean, he saw a plane and explosion. I knew I was fine the whole time. And then we got down, ran to Trinity Church. That's where Stanley stopped, full turn around, and said, I think that tower's coming down. And that's when I, with my engineering degree, said, there's no way, that's a steel structure. That, and then wiggle, wiggle, boom. And we ran to 42 Broadway, and that's where the wave of smoke caught up to us. That's where we got to know each other, and we were able to stay in contact ever since.
worse than the Hindenburg disaster. The more photos you get, the more they'll live forever. They have no security here. It's a piece of cake for people. You don't think we don't have anything to do? Let's get out there together and take pictures. You don't know, you might find a hand.
What? That light?
Right up the edge. Right at the very edge.
Yep.
On both sides, just a little below the on both sides. You see anything?
Oh, there's somebody waving.
There is.
Yes.
Do it. Someone's waving them. They have no fucking chance of getting the fuck out. See? You see it waving? Did you get it? You see any hand holding it? Just keep it up. Keep 0-1 on that for a few minutes. As soon as the sun hits, maybe you'll like it. Wow, that guy's got a fire on his head.
I'm going back in.
No, I see a fire. That's a gun. There's another soul around here with you, bro. Got balls?
I think he's hanging on something.
Good man. Keep on.
Being lowered.
He's being lowered? Is it a clear image?
Very far.
Oh, he's being lowered. There we go. See that thing falling? That's man. See it? See him?
Yes.
You got him?
Oh my God.
Familiar with this. Get the familiar into it also. Atomic bomb hit this place. So just pan that. Okay, we got that, right?
mother's God. 8695, good morning. Have a good day. Hi, what's your number again, please? 8695. Oh, my God, I'm on the 83rd floor. 86 what? I'm on the 83rd floor. Tell me 86 what? 8695. 8695. She at the World Trade Center. Someone having difficulty breathing on the 83rd floor. Okay, ma'am. How you doing? Are they going to be able to get somebody up here? Well, of course, ma'am. We're coming up to you. Well, there's no one here yet, and the floor is completely engulfed. We're on the floor, and we can't breathe. Okay. And it's very, very, very hot. Are the lights still on? The lights are on, but it's very hot. Ma'am. Very hot. We're all the way on the other side of Liberty, and it's very, very hot. Any lights? You can turn the lights off? No, the lights are off. Okay, good. Now, everybody stay calm. You're doing a good job. Please. Ma'am, listen. The ambulance, everybody's coming. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what happened, okay? Sure. But no, they have to take time to come up here. You know that. You got to be very careful. Very hot. I understand. You got to be very, very careful how they approach you, okay? All right? So when they come upstairs, it won't be worse than it is. Now, you stay calm. And so how many people where you're at right now? There's like 5 people here with me. All up from the 83rd floor? 83rd floor. With 5 people. 5 patients. Everybody's having trouble breathing? Everybody's having trouble breathing. Some people are worse. And some people are unconscious. Everybody's awake? So far, yes. But listen. Everybody's awake? Yes, so far. Conscious. And it's very hot there, but no fire, right? I can't see. No, it's too hot. Very hot. No fire for now, and no smoke, right? No smoke, right? Of course there's smoke. Ma'am, you have to stay calm. There is smoke. I can't breathe. Okay, you stay calm with me, okay? I understand. I think there is fire because it's very hot. Okay. It's very hot everywhere on the floor. Okay. I know you don't see it, and I know, but I'm going to document. I'm documenting what you say, okay? And it's very hot. We see no fire, but you see smoke, right? It's very hot. I don't see any air anymore. Okay. All I see is smoke. Okay, dear. I'm so sorry. Hold on stay calm with me. Stay calm. Now, please. Listen. The call is in. I'm documenting. I'm going to let those... Hold on 1 second, please. I'm going to die, aren't I? No. I'm going to die. Ma'am, say your prayers. And we're going to think positive because you got to help each other get off the floor. Now, stay calm. You're doing a good job, ma'am. You're doing a good job. It's so hot. I'm burning up. Okay. If you don't, the floors is hot and everything is hot. They're all their destinies. When you go up high, you get too close away from the smoke. Okay. I know you know. Hold on a second. 83rd floor, 3 people trapped. Very hot on the 83rd floor. 3 people trapped. Having trouble breathing. It's very hot. Wait, we hear voices. Help! That's what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Hello, ma'am? Help! Stay calm. Ma'am. Help! Stay calm. Just don't move. Oh, my God. They're coming through with you now? Find out if there's anybody here on the 83rd floor. Ma'am, don't worry. You stay on the phone with me, and I already know. Can you find out if there's anyone on the 83rd floor? Because... Well, ma'am, I already... Listen. Somebody. Excuse me. I already notified this lieutenant, okay? 80, I notified the city. 80? Yes, Lieutenant 80. I already notified the lieutenant that there's 5 people on the first floor, right? Very hot and smoky. So they won't overlook you, okay, dear? Can you? I already did that. Stay on the line with me, please. Yes, ma'am. I am going to stay with you. Listen. Take they're here? Are they inside with you yet, dear? No. Okay, stay calm till they get inside. Find out where they are. Ma'am, stay calm till they get inside. Karen. Amos, what's the job number you have? I have 727. 727? Yes. Okay, there was notifications made.
What's that?
All right, so what's the telephone number? I'm waiting for FC to pick up. What's the telephone number you're calling?
The AC.
You can do any
441-2623.
441?
2623.
Okay. It's on 105th floor on the northwest corner, right?
Right.
At number 2 World Trade Center.
Right. Lady, there's 3 of us in this office. We're not ready to die, but it's getting bad.
I understand, sir. We've been trying to get all the apparatus there. I'm trying to let them know where you are. Just hold on.
Oh, please hurry. Fire Department 408.
This is 1597.
Call PD.
1597.
Let me talk to the caller. Where is he?
He's on the line.
Let me talk to him. Where is the fire, sir? There's smoke right there. 105, 2 power. All right, sit tight. We'll get to you as soon as we can. There's some staying up, but the smoke's really bad, man. It's barely leave. That's all we can do. Where are you? What floor are you guys up to? We're getting there. We're getting there. Doesn't feel like it, man. I got young kids. I understand that, sir. We're on the way.
He's on the 105th floor in the northwest corner.
Yeah, no problem. Little operator?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay, we have everything, sir.
I know you do, but it doesn't seem like it. You got lots of people up here.
I understand.
I know you got a lot in the building, but we're up on the top. Smoke rises, it's right there. We're on the floor, we're in a window. And then I have to barely breathe now. Can't see.
Okay. Just try to hang in there. I'm going to stay with you.
It's easy for you to say you're in an air-conditioned building. What the hell happened?
Okay, I'm still here. He's been trying to fight apart and he's trying to get to you.
Doesn't feel like it.
Okay, try to calm down so you can conserve your oxygen, okay? Try to...
Tell God to blow you in from the west. It's really bad. It's black. It's arid. Does anybody else want to chime in here? We're young men. We're not ready to die.
I understand.
How the hell are you going to get my ass down? I need oxygen.
They're getting to you. They have a lot of apparatus on the
It doesn't seem like it, lady. You get them in from all over. They get in from Jersey. I don't give a shit Ohio.
Okay, so what's your last name?
Mine's Cosgrove. I must have called about a dozen times already. Cosgrove.
Yeah.
My wife thinks I'm all right. I called her and said I was leaving the building. I was fine, and bang.
Well, I want you
to... Go down here. Cherry. Doug Cherry, is that right? Yeah. Doug Cherry's next to me. 105. Whose office? John Astro's office.
That's where you go. That's the office.
We're in John Astro's office. OST. ARU. ARU. Right, that's the office we're in. There's 3 of us in here. OST, ARU. Hello? Hello. We're looking at the financial center. 3 of us, 2 broken windows. Oh, God!
Emma E. Booker Elementary School was the center of much preparation and anticipation Tuesday morning in readiness for the arrival of a very special guest. President George W. Bush, Jr. was expected to premiere his National Reading Initiative at the local five-star school, where reading ability has improved over the last 3 years. He chose Emma E. Booker Elementary for its exemplary direct instructional reading program, where a teacher delivers the basic skills and components for reading comprehension that children need to be successful readers. However, Emma E. Booker Elementary became a part of history for a very different reason. Before the program could begin, at 8:42 a.m., the South Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City was struck by a commercial airliner hijacked from Boston's Logan International Airport. Approximately 18 minutes later, a second domestic jet airliner took dead aim at the North Tower of the World Trade Center and disintegrated on impact. The unfolding crisis would overshadow any celebration of reading achievement and forever change the happy face of that day.
Boys and girls. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I have brought with you to meet the most wonderful guest. Would you please stand and recognize the President of the United States?
Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
How are you? I'd also like you to meet the Secretary of Education and the Lieutenant Governor of Florida. We met, didn't we? Yes. Good to meet you all. Hi.
And this is Mrs. Daniels.
Hi, Ms. Daniels. How are you? Great to meet everybody.
Eric?
Yeah,
What are you doing? Eric?
Good to meet you all. That's good. You okay? That's good. Well, sit down, please. Thank you for standing up. Good to meet you all. Really excited for me to be here. I want to thank Ms. Daniels for being a teacher. I want to thank Lynn for being a principal. I want to thank you all for practicing reading so much. Reading is really important.
No. No. Read this word the fast way. Get ready. At. Yes, at. Read this word the fast way. Get ready. A. Yes, 8. Get ready to read all the words on this page without making a mistake. Read this word the fast way. Get ready. Mad. Yes, mad. Get ready. Cap. Yes, cap. Get ready. Can. Yes, can. Get ready. Can. Yes, can. Get ready to read these words the fast way. Get ready. Pain. Yes, pain. Boys and girls, you're going to read these words again. Remember what you say when there's an E at the end of the word. Get ready. Cane. Yes, cane. Get ready. Can. Yes, can. Get ready. May. Yes, may. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Okay, get ready to read the words on this page without making a mistake. Everybody, tell me what this part of the word says. Rob. Yes, rob. Now tell me what the whole word says. Get ready. Robber. Yes, robber. Everybody tell me what this part of the word says. Run. Yes, run. Now tell me what the whole word says. Get ready. Running. Yes, running. Get ready to read these two words the fast way. Get ready. Robber. Yes, robber. Get ready. Running. Yes, running. Good job. Boys and girls, read this word the fast way. Get ready. Smile. Yes, smile. Sound it out. Get ready. Smile. What word? Smile. Yes, smile. Read these words the fast way. Get ready. Smile. Yes, smile. Get ready. More. Yes, more. Get ready. Light. Yes, light. Get ready. Light. Yes, light. Get ready. Low. Yes. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound. Plain. Yes, plain. Get ready. Must. Yes, must. Boys and girls, pick your reader up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153. Count of 3, everyone should be on page 153. If the yellow paper is going to bother you, drop it. Thank you. Everybody touch the title of your story. Fingers under the title. Get ready to read the title, The Fast Way. We're waiting for one member. Okay. Thank you. Fingers under the title of the story. Get ready.
The pet goat.
Yes, the pet goat. Fingers under the first word of the story. Get ready to read the story the fast way. Get ready.
A girl had a pet goat.
Go on.
She liked to go running with her pet goat.
Go on.
She played with her goat.
Try it again. Get ready from the beginning of that sentence. Get ready.
She played with her goat in her house.
Go on.
She played with her goat in her yard.
Good job. Go on.
But the goat did some things that made the girl sad.
Let's clean that up. Get ready. Try it with but. Get ready.
But the goat did some things that made the girl sad mad.
Go on.
The goat ate things.
Go on.
He ate cans and he ate hay.
Try that again. Get ready.
He ate cans and he ate hay.
Good job. Go on.
He ate cans and he ate hay.
Go on.
He even ate cows and cats.
Try that again. Get ready.
He even ate pigs and cats.
Good job. Go on.
One day her dad said that goat must go.
What's behind the word said?
Comma.
And what does that comma mean?
Slow down.
Let's read that sentence again. Get ready.
One day her dad said that goat must go.
Go on.
He ate too many things.
Try that again. Go on.
He ate too
What is that word?
Eat.
Sound it out.
Eat.
What word?
Eat.
Start from the beginning of that sentence. Go on.
He ate too many things.
Go on.
The girl said
What's behind the word said?
comma.
And what does that comma mean?
Slow down.
Let's read that sentence again. Go on. Let's start from the girl.
The girl said that if you let the goat stay with us, I will see that he stops eating all those things.
Nice and loud, crisp voices. Let's go.
Her dad said we will try it.
Go on.
So the goat stayed and her car robber came to the girl's house.
Go on.
That's exactly right. Ooh, these are great readers.
Yes, they are.
Very impressive. Thank you also very much for showing me your reading skills. I bet they practice too, don't you?
Oh, yes. That's a requirement. Homework, reading homework.
Reading more than they watch TV?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Anybody do that? Read more than you watch TV? Oh, that's great. Very good. Very important to practice. Thanks for having me. Very impressive. Read this book.
Boys and girls, close your readers. Place them under your chairs. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Preston. You can step out the doorway too, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult moment for America. I unfortunately will be going back to Washington after my remarks. Secretary Broad Page, the Lieutenant Governor, will take the podium and discuss education. I do want to thank the folks here at Booker Elementary School for their hospitality. Today we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country. I have spoken to the Vice President to the governor of New York, to the director of the FBI, and have ordered that the full resources of the federal government go to help the victims and their families, and to conduct a full-scale investigation to hunt down and to find those folks who committed this act. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now, if you join me in a moment of silence. May God bless the victims, their families, and America. Thank you very much.
My goal as Chief of Staff, when I was named by President George W. Bush to be his Chief of Staff, was to be a Chief of Staff where no one knew his name. And so I wanted to just be kind of inside, making the trains run on time and making sure the President had all he needed to make tough decisions. My anonymity changed on a fateful day that none of us should forget. Not because I became known, but because of a tragic incident. And that was when planes crashed into buildings in the United States. We were at a school in Sarasota, Florida, the Emma E. Booker School. It was an elementary school, and the President had arrived at the school, and as we were walking into the holding room, which was a converted classroom into a White House command center, there was a buzz in the air, and I remember two people in particular kind of asking the question, did anybody hear about a plane crash in New York? One of them was Karl Rove, the other one was Dan Bartlett. And the President, when we arrived at that holding room that was a converted classroom, he got on the phone with Dr. Condoleezza Rice, who was his national security advisor, and I didn't hear that conversation. But as the President was getting ready to go into a classroom filled with very young second graders and talk about mentoring and leaving no child behind in education and the importance of following through on an education for young people so that they wouldn't be left behind, a staffer from the Situation Room came up to the President, the principal of the school, and to me as we stood at the door and said, "Sir, it appears a small twin-engine prop plane crashed into one of the towers at the World Trade Center in New York City." Our collective response was, "Oh, what a horrible accident. The pilot must have had a heart attack or something." And then the principal of the school opened the door to the classroom and the President went into the classroom. When the door shut and I was standing at the door, that same staffer came to me and said, "Sir, it appears it was not a small twin-engine prop plane, it was a commercial jetliner." And my mind flashed to the fear that must have been experienced by the passengers on that plane. They had to know it wasn't gaining altitude, and I don't know why, but that's what my mind flashed to. And then a nanosecond later, that same staffer came to me and said, "Oh my gosh, another plane hit the other tower at the World Trade Center." I knew then, and believe it or not, I thought about Osama bin Laden, UBL, we called him. I knew it wasn't a coincidence. I knew it wasn't an accident. And I thought that it was some kind of an attack. And I knew that I had to tell the President. In fact, I performed a test. Does the President need to know? The answer was obviously yes. I made a decision to pass on 2 facts and make 1 editorial comment. I opened the door to the classroom and walked in, and it was unusual for me to enter a room after the President had gone in. I saw the President sitting in front of the second graders. The teacher of the class was sitting beside the President. I saw the press pool in the back of the room. Ann Compton from ABC News looked up at me and kind of mouthed, "What's up?" And I responded back to her, "2 planes." And she looked at me and said, "What?" And then there was a break in the conversation at the front of the classroom, and I walked up to the President. I leaned over and whispered into his right ear, "A second plane hit the second tower. America is under attack. I then stood back from the president so that he couldn't ask me a question. And then when the president did not get up, I moved to the door of the classroom and looked around again, and I saw in my peripheral vision the Secretary of Education, Rod Page, and one of the White House staffers, Sandy Kress, who was in charge of education, and the principal of the school. Off to my right, I saw Ari Fleischer whispering into the ear of some of the reporters that were in the press pool. And I opened the door and I left the classroom. The president stayed there, and I was really glad he did. He did nothing to introduce fear to those very young students. He did nothing to demonstrate fear to the media that would have translated it to the satisfaction of the terrorists all around the world. I was also glad that he stayed there because it gave me time to get some work done before the president came back to that holding room. So I was able to tell the staff, get the FBI director on the phone, get a line open to the vice president, get a line open to the Situation Room at the White House. Get the crew back on Air Force One. We weren't planning to take off for several hours later. Get the Secret Service to turn the motorcade around because we're going to have to leave the school. Get some remarks written for the president because we've got 1,000 people in a gymnasium right next door and the president will have to tell them something. And then the president walked into the room. And sure enough, everybody gravitated to the president where he walked into that holding room. And what was the first thing the president said? Get the FBI director on the phone. And we were able to say, he's right here, sir. I'll never forget that day. It was a day that changed America. I don't want anybody else to forget that day. Not because I whispered in the president's ear, but because we lost an awful lot of American citizens that day. We found lots of policemen and firemen that answered the call to duty and ended up sacrificing their lives. So don't forget the sacrifices that day, and don't forget that it changed America.